Today, if you want to watch, she is here with us in studio, youtube.com/CBS Sports Radio. Jiaoying Summers is here. Thank you so much for doing this.
Maggie, thank you for having me.
Now, we just found out you are just off a plane from Shanghai.
Yes.
Like, how do you look this beautiful and this alert after you've been on a plane like that?
Because my kids was not with me.
Yes, we know that. As soon as the kids leave, it's like you're 5 years younger.
Yeah.
Also, like, way more down to party. You know, if my kids are around, someone offers me a glass of wine, I'm like, oh, I really shouldn't. And then as soon as my kids leave, I'm like turning into Gene Simmons from Kiss. Like on the table dancing.
Yes, because you need it.
Yes, it's like life telling you need it. Jiaoying Summers is like one of the top rising comedians in this country, Perloff, and you're from China. You're going to be headlining the Apollo Theater coming up on November 9th. This is iconic theater in New York, and you've only been doing stand-up for 4 years. Is that right?
Yes. Yes. When I started, I bought 2 comedy clubs the second month in my comedy career. People ask me, how can you buy 2 clubs in 2 months in comedy? I tell them that's what happens when you don't marry for love, honey.
So
Nice job.
the Apollo, with all the history there, I assume because you've been performing that you don't get nervous, but that's a big crowd and a famous place. Any nerves about playing there?
I'm actually like not nervous because I like attention. I'm just being honest. Like I'm not gonna pretend I'm a nice person. I love attention because I never got any attention my whole life when I was growing up as the ugly girl who's
Get
not
outta here.
cute, not sweet. And
Get out of here.
I am the more people the better. Like for me, it's like the more people, the more relaxed I am. I'm like, okay, they are all here. Okay, good. If somebody come up on stage and punch me, everybody will see it. The more people will see it. I love people. I like the more laughter. I feel high. Like that's my drug. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I'm sober now, so being on stage is my only drug.
Well, and hopefully no one comes up and punches you. I mean, it's not the Oscars.
I would love
Jiaoying.
that. I will sell out my whole tour. That would be great.
So, coming from China, it's got to be this massive culture shock when you come to the U.S. Is this informed? Like, I know it's informed a lot of your comedy. What's been the craziest change from coming from China to the United States?
I would say, I went to Kentucky directly. I went from China to Kentucky. I want the real culture. I went to Kentucky. So there's culture shock from China to Kentucky. Also, culture shock from Kentucky to Los Angeles.
What was bigger?
It's actually it's similar. It's kind of 2 different worlds. I actually a lot of American people in Kentucky, they are super sweet and nice. I mean, my mom is brutal, so everybody's nice. I don't feel any people who are like really mean to me, other than my boss when I was working in restaurants, and they were very mean to me because I didn't have a green card, so I had to work everything. Also, the owner was actually Chinese. I'm like, he's like, you have to go back to China if you don't work hard. I'm like, let's go together. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, if I'm going, you're going too.
Yeah, so let's go together.
Jiaoying Summers is here in studio. She's at the Apollo November 9th. Of course, you can follow her on social media. Hundreds of thousands of followers on social.
So Kentucky's huge sports area, basketball, football. Was that an adjustment for you? Did you get into it immediately?
I actually had no idea how big our basketball team is, but I knew it was big. But until like I started working at the math lab, like tutoring math. Like, this is not stereotype, but I was a math tutor. And then we have people like John Wall and Anthony Davis walking around in the hall, and then all my friends in China were just screaming. They want T-shirt, sign. I'm like, what? Do you know those guys? Like, they are just right here. Like I don't know anything about sports, so I'm missing out on all the. Also, I forgot to give him my phone number. Like that's the biggest regret ever. That is bad.
Then give Anthony Davis your phone number.
I forgot to. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
do that. That was stupid.
So you must notice. I mean, they're huge. So when
They
you see
are.
a 6'10" Anthony Davis walking around campus, I assume everyone knows who he is.
Yes, I know they are sports star, but I just didn't know they are going to be in NBA. They are national. I have no idea how big those guys are.
Yeah, and hundreds of millions of dollars. Jiaoying Summers is here. She's our celebrity guest picker, comedian, of course. She's going to be at the Apollo on November 9th. Are people in China as obsessed with sports as they are in the United States?
They are actually. They are very obsessed with sports. They love like martial arts, like UFC.
Yeah, sure.
And they love basketball, and I think basketball more than football, but football is very popular as well, and golf and all of the American sports they really do love, but not so much what was it, 橄榄球 in Chinese? I forgot how to say it. It's probably like the thing what was the sports in the blind side, like football.
Yeah.
Okay, so football is hard to understand, but it's trendy with the richer people.
Yeah.
But,
Football's the
everybody.
fancy sport in China.
It's fancier.
Wow.
Is Tom Brady I know everyone knows Kobe and Michael Jordan. Was Tom Brady famous in China?
Not as famous as Kobe and Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
but he's famous because his wife is Jiaoying.
Yeah.
Oh, no, somebody's gonna be so mad at me. I'm kidding. They are both famous, but
I
it's
think in
okay.
this country, I don't think anyone's going to get mad at you.
but NBA is much more popular in China, but football is popular in the fancy, richer people.
I love that Jiaoying Summers is here. She's headlining the Apollo November 9th. You have a good theory, speaking of football, on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and what's really going on here.
I just feel like I think that Taylor did not pick a quarterback because she is the quarterback. She's kicking the balls. So it's a good match. They are a good match together. And a lot of pressure for Travis because, he's playing football, showing off his skills to his girl, sitting in the big stadium. There's 22 people on the field, and knowing that she can sell that stadium just on her own, that's a lot of pressure for a man.
And also that she's like the producer, right? Like this is her album. Travis Kelce's just a guy being cast for her next album.
Yeah,
Wait.
she's a producer, director, and writer.
The two of you are the same. Cynical. You don't believe in love here?
I mean, how much value and money is gonna produce for the American economy? She's a Miss Americana. She care about the economy. That's all she care about.
And yes, she's doing a lot for football, which I never thought I'd be able to say because football doesn't need any help. The NFL is doing just fine. Okay, so other culture shock of coming from China to the U.S. Like, tell us, point out some of the things you find odd about America.
Maggie, dating. Share the bills.
Oh,
I had no idea. We have that here.
So usually men pick up the tab in China.
Yeah, they have to if they wanted to be alive. Like it's crazy. There's even like a breakup fee in China. Like a breakup fee if you are dating a guy for 5 years, like he did not marry you, and he had to pay a breakup fee. For damage for your you invest your youth on him and he's ruining your life.
And then you can take all that money and put it on Botox. This is perfect.
Yes, repair the damaged parts that you can renew yourself.
Or like a therapist.
Yes.
Yes. We should have this here.
I like it. I like
breakup fee. Does it work for women if you break up with a man or no?
If you are the daddy, like if you are the money, if you are Cher, she broke up with her 20-year-old boyfriend after she breastfeed him. She has to pay the breakup fee.
Wow. Listen, that's like equality.
Cher's boyfriend's 40 years younger, right?
Yeah.
She's living the dream.
I mean, it's Cher.
I'm not even. I worship her.
Really?
She's living the dream.
We were wondering, like, of all the comedians or stars who you kind of either look up to or, I don't know if, people who you were inspired by, like Cher is number one.
Joan Rivers is my
best.
all-time favorite. Like, I would really want her to be here right now to address all the nonsense that's happening. There's an actress, she played, she played Amber Heard and Johnny Depp for Halloween, and now she's apologizing. Why are you apologizing? Yeah. Like, it's so like you can't do anything anymore. I try to not apologize about anything. Like I'm okay with people don't like me. I'm fine with it. Like my husband's left and my mom hates me. I really don't care. At this point, there's nothing left.
Yeah, there's nothing that you can say.
Yeah,
to hurt you.
I'm not. I just want to make people laugh, and I want to defend the freedom of comedy. We have to be able to say things.
Yeah, there's this idea. It's funny about cancel culture, and I think Joan Rivers would have been someone who we would call uncancelable. There are some people who you just can't. They're unassailable in a way. They're going to say things, and people are going to get offended by what they say, but they still remain in the public eye.
Well, is anybody on cancel? I mean, obviously Dave Chappelle it goes back, flirts with
got
that
close.
line.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you follow the comedy scene. Do you think there's any safe space right now, or can anybody go over that line?
I think there is no safe space for I don't know how that sounds, but for people who for like a man and a woman who is white.
Ah.
Oh, oh. Yeah.
If you are a white lady, you say anything, even though you are not being racist, you are a Karen. You are going to be labeled as a Karen. As a white man, you are done. There's nothing you can say. Like, no. Like, I just feel like a white man, it's hard for them to say anything. Who, like, even though they are trying to be profound, like, it's just gonna sound racist to people who are trying to pick problems. And I just think it's unfortunate.
Do you notice that with male comedians and female comedians who are white that they express this, or is this something you've just witnessed from?
I witnessed. They can't say that because if they say that, they get canceled.
You can't even.
Yeah,
say
I'm
that,
just
right?
saying that. Like, I would roast the people like Lizzo, and nobody can say anything about her because nobody can, and I would. Maybe because I'm a woman of color. Also, like, my comedy has, I've never apologized about anything. It's just if you are a hypocrite, that's it. I'm going to attack you. Like, I'm going to make sure the thing you do is not good. I don't care like who you are, how much money you have, what skin color you are big or small. If you are hypocrite, I'm just not going to let you go. Like, that's my rule. That's all my rule.
Who do you think is like the biggest hypocrite right now?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Tell us more.
She I really felt that she left her house bald for the Oscar. Like, I really felt like Chris Rock was planning on giving Jada a good compliment. Because Jada has everything. Jada is beautiful. She's wealthy. Her husband listens. She has beautiful children. But Chris Rock's like, what should I give Jada? She does not already have. Then he's like, oh, a career. So he's like, Jada, I love you. Jiaoying 2, cannot wait to see it. It's a movie about a hero. Yeah. That woman is a hero. I mean, it's Demi Moore. Like, I've never remembered Demi Moore being like ugly. Like, yeah. I think a woman with no hair is gorgeous, and I just thought that Jada is she's more pretty than most people with hair. Yeah. Like, she looked good with anything. She looked good in a garbage bag. She's that gorgeous, and her being offended and Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, I just said their marriage is open to everything but jokes. It's just ridiculous. And her book coming out, I'm just like, we don't care about this. There's more important things we should worry about.
Are there?
That being said, you just sold me a book. Yeah. I want to read this now.
Yeah. She's a hypocrite, and people can't say that. I'm saying that because my eyes are tiny, but I can see, I can see a hypocrite.
Jiaoying Summers is here. November 9th at the Apollo. And of course, on social media, your Instagram is amazing. I love the name of your podcast. Tiger MILF. I'm like, is this a podcast name or is this a category on RedTube? I don't know.
I really felt that the Tiger moms, it's cool, but like when we say Tiger mom, we think of like a brutal Asian moms with bamboo stick hitting their kids. That's it. It's so like, it's like a robot. I feel like an Asian woman can be strict, can be beautiful, can be funny, can be sexy, can be attractive. We can be so many things. And I just felt like a Tiger MILF would be so fun.
I think every man just like stood up a little straighter in their car, wherever they were listening, a Tiger MILF. And that's the name of the podcast. You have great comedians on there like Patton Oswalt and others. It's really, really fun. Again, November 9th at the Apollo. Let's get to our celebrity picks.
Woo!
Time for celebrity picks.
Did Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous make it over to China?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Robin Leach back in the day.
It's crazy. My rich friends, they would give me this diamond ring. She's like, oh, you should wear it. Your husband left, you should don't look broke. I'm like, you can be brutal. Just give me things. She gave me the jewelry, the diamonds. I'm just like, okay.
Wow, we need friends like you. All right, Jiaoying Summers, we've said no NFL knowledge is really necessary for these picks because you have as good a shot as anybody. The so-called experts, we have no idea what we're talking about either. So let's go for some picks. This first game is the Kansas City Chiefs, so Travis Kelce's team, against the Miami Dolphins. This game is in Frankfurt, Germany, for some reason. Who do you like in this game?
Well, like the Chiefs, they are Native Americans and they look Chinese, so they are like my people. I would vote my people. But Miami Dolphins sounds like old gay naked people. Like I don't know who's rich and they eat dolphin sushi. I don't trust them. Elton John can decide, but I'm go with the Chiefs.
Amazing. Next game, Seattle Seahawks are playing the Baltimore Ravens.
I would pick the Ravens because Ravens are more vicious. They eat bodies. They are aggressive. Seattle Seahawks. I think those people in Seattle, they are so busy with their, they are sorting the recycling of their ocean waste, trying to pull out the straws from the turtleneck and take out used condom from turtle heads. Like they are busy at things that's not sports. So I don't trust them.
It's as good a reason as I've ever heard. The Buffalo Bills are playing the Cincinnati Bengals.
The Bengals, because they are from Asia, right? Bengal Tigers. They are from Asia. I love tigers, tiger milk. I'm going with it. Also, I went to Kentucky. It's next to Cincinnati, so I feel like it's kind of close to me.
There you go. That could be your home team. That's a good team to choose. Dallas Cowboys playing at Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, I sell a lot of tickets in Dallas, so Dallas. I'm all about money. I'm a Chinese woman. It's all about money and diapers and food for the kids.
I love it. And finally, the Los Angeles Chargers are playing the New York Jets.
I'm from LA, but now I'm in New York. I need to sell out the Apollo November 9th, and my loyalty can be bought. I'm here for New York. New York Jets. New York Jets. Win.
There we go. Also, as Peter is also a Jets fan, but your podcast is Tiger Milf. The quarterback for the New York Jets apparently likes to
date older women.
Nice.
His mother's friend.
That's sweet. I can still breastfeed. What's his number?
This is the secret weapon here, Jets
Yeah,
fans.
I'm an Asian woman. I can be 90. You would never know.
Jiaoying Summers, November 9th, the Apollo. This is a historic venue, and you're amazing for doing this. Off a flight from Shanghai, and you look beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maggie. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for having me.
You're the
Thank
best.
you. That was awesome. I love your reason for the Ravens because the Ravens eat dead. What was it? They eat
They're dead body. They are aggressive.
Yeah. No, I'm picking the Ravens now. I am definitely. You're gonna go 4-1 because this is and but you don't get anything. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We have like some stuff in the back.
As long as I don't get kids, I'm fine.
I love it. Peter Schwartz is here with some headlines. Again, Jiaoying Summers, November 9th, and check her out on social media. Podcast is the Tiger MILF and also on Instagram and YouTube. Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.